In this video, we're gonna be creating Ray Lewis. Now, when I first started this build, I was like 100 hit power, like for sure. But I got quickly humbled when I went through the settings and going through the ratings and seeing what I was able to get. I wanted to make him a little bit more balanced, so I put him at 6'1", 240 around his playing weight. Always do that with the actual players. Now you can adjust your height and your weight to get the speed or the strength, whatever you're trying to get. So I started off, you started off with a 60 speed without adding any speedster. So I'm gonna go ahead and address the speed right now, and adding a speedster brought him up to a 76 speed. He got a 72 agility, and if I add another one, you can get to an 84 speed. Now about the 80 speed is where I would want him to be, but once I get into it, I want to make him a little more balanced. So the 76 was okay. That's day one. I don't think everybody's gonna be good. So I added Jackrabbit, brought his agility to 83, and I like that, the ability for him to move sideline to sideline, because you know Ray will chase down the play. Now for the next skill, I'm gotta address the tackling. Is either gonna be backbreaker or the actual tackler skill set. Now the backbreaker, it gives you the most hit power. Tackler makes his tackling more balanced out. I like both of them in this slot, but for this one I'm gonna use the backbreaker. Brought me up to 82 hit power, 70 pursuit, 68 strip, and tackling on 71. And then I'll decide this last one. I'm definitely gonna deal with tackling again. I was looking at his engage ratings in that purple chart. I don't like those, but for a second I was tempted by that 91 hit power, but after looking at tackler, it balanced him out a lot, gave him an 84 pursuit. Now that's an important attribute, because you can have good tackling, but if your pursuit rating is low, you're probably going to take bad angles, or however this game decides to do it. So I went with the tackler for this one to get his pursuit up into the 80s, and the strip more balanced out, and his tackling up. You see the tackling goes to 81, strip to 82, pursuit and hit power went up one just by adding that. And so this will be your build on day one without no grind. This is what you will be looking at. You know, you probably go hit power, but if you go so much hit power, you're gonna have to sacrifice so much, because it's taxing when you go so heavy in one attribute. So you look at the receiving, you even got an 80 possession catch. So if they put you at tight end, you'll at least be able to catch the ball if you wide open. But ain't nobody trying to ball out on offense on this build. You look at your rushing chart, you got an 83 juke, 83 elusiveness. You know, you ain't got no stiff arm or truck, but like I said, this is a defensive primary build, so it is what it is. So now when you unlock 90 overall, where you gonna go with it? You can go after that 91 hit power now, or you can increase the tackling ability more. Now for this build, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna get the hit power a little bit later. I'm gonna go ahead and address the tackling right now, because I can get his tackling into the 90s, and then once again it gives him more of the pursuit, the strip, and tackle. I don't want him to just have hit power and then everything else be low. So go ahead and address tackler, add another tackler skill set, get that boy in the 91 tackle, 90 strip, 92 pursuit, and then we're good right there. Here, when you unlock 95 overall, you can do this either way. You can go ahead and do the backbreaker now, get that out the way. Now you got his tackling, all his tackling attributes in the 90s, and then you get 28 tackling badges. So that's where you go with that. Look at that. For Ray Lewis, that's great. Don't forget about the badges. We haven't added any badges yet, so we still gonna get these numbers higher. At 97 overall, you have to address the purple chart. Don't sleep on that chart. I mean, you can have the hit power, all of that looks great, but if you're getting pancaked every down, it's not gonna matter. If you can't get off blocks, it can't matter. You know, it won't even matter. And then you got the run stop attributes, so you have to do something with those. This is a linebacker. You already know what this build is about. Lane stuffer brings him up to a 78 block shed, so you want him to be able to get off blocks. So the lane stuffer will bring him there. Then you got bull rush, which will treat the power rush and the run stop. But I went with lane stuffer. Go ahead and want him to be able to get off of blocks, If you're not gonna give him the moves, you have to give him block shed. And then that's where I went with that. But finally, at 99 overall, do I want that 80 speed right now? And then we still got the badges, so I'm gonna deal with the speed. I got the 76 speed. I'm going to add the badges to try to get him faster, and I'm going to attack the purple chart again. This time with Bull Rusher. Actually, I'm gonna add another lane stuffer. 91 block shed. He can get off the block. His run stop is up to 82. I can deal with this right here. I mean, I wish I can get him higher, but you see how this build, like, it's taxing. You try to go too hard in one area and then you lacking somewhere else. So I didn't get the moves, but we going into the badges. So on the badges, this is the physical badges. Now I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that speed right now, and I'm gonna put that on Hall of Fame. And then I'm gonna add something to his quick strafe, put that on Hall of Fame also. Because remember, I'm thinking about this build running sideline to sideline. I addressed his strength, put that on GOAT because he had an 82 strength, so I want to get him a little stronger. Then deal with the agility, add that. I want him to be able to move, acceleration, and then I'm going to add something to the final bit to his endurance. There we go. At receiving, he has 80 possession catching, so go ahead and add 2 to the soft hands and put that on silver. And I mean, not worrying about the offense too much. Rushing, his break loose ability, I'm gonna put that all the way up to GOAT. And then to boost his power run skill move. Now I got 31 tackling badges. Devastator right off top. Boost that hit power up, determine. So the running backs who perform a power move, you'll be able to tackle them. Reduces a receiver's catching traffic rating on contact. I love that. Fear tackler, fear tactic. I like that too. Force field. These are some very good badges for defense. Increases tackle rating when attempting to tackle a ball carrier that just performed the elusive move. That's the ability to tackle those scat backs, those quick ones. Increases the strip rating. So yeah, I'm going to try to get him some of all of this. You want those backs to fall. You want to knock those backs backward when you hit them. Now, if I can do anything different, the Seeker, I probably will put that on GOAT for this. If I can change one thing, I probably will put that on GOAT because you want his pursuit rating to be to the max. That's the only thing I probably would change about this. But that is it. That is how you will go out there at 99 overall. Of course, they're going to make updates, so we'll see what changes they make. And if they tweak the ratings, then I'll post updates as that happens. But for right now, this is the Ray Lewis build. It's more balanced. It's not heavy. I mean, I wanted to get the hit power, but you saw we got the badge, the Devastator badge, so that's going to help us out a bit. And if you want to, you can adjust your height. You see what the height doing to the hit power? Brought it up to a 94 without changing the skills. 6'8", brought him up to a 94 hit power. And then you can change the weight. If you want that 80 speed right now, 5'9", 240, the way to go, you get that 80 speed. Or you can even drop the weight down, whatever, try to get him faster. But of course, you're going to lose strength. You move the weight up, you're going to get a little stronger. Things like that. But at 265, he's actually at 5'9", 265, he lost 2 on the strength. It dropped to 80. So